right. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and honors to Akim pushing this truth out in sincerity, week in and week out. I was looking, they got sanctions on Russia for invading Ukraine, right? So I'm gonna just get they got the sanctions on them, but basically Russia is joined with China, North Korea. Um, so Russia is joined with North Korea, Iran, and China, and also, you know, I believe that Ukraine is basically theirs. So they have all the resources they need, right? So let me get so sanctions, they don't give a fuck about sanctions. So let me get I'm gonna get Isaiah 13 and verse 17. All right. This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Now the modern day Medes are the Russian Edomites, which shall not regard silver. So you're not gonna be able to pay them off, and they're not gonna be bothered by sanctions, all right? But you're not gonna be able to pay them off. So money is not gonna be an object to them. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Yeah, they're not going to delight in it. So you're not going to be able to buy, the so-called white man here in America and the elites are not going to be able to buy themselves out of this destruction, this nuclear destruction. All right? So they still going forth for what they have to do because they don't care about sanctions. All right? And, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So they're not going to care. It's about children also, because it's war. So they're not going to care. They're going to still launch those nuclear missiles. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire because of homosexuality, because of bestiality, pedophilia, and sodomy. All right? It was burned. So America is going to go out worse, in a worse way, because it's going to be you're not going to be able to tell what city is what, because this whole landmass going to be turned into a desert from thermonuclear destruction. And when the Lord returns on the chariots, shooting lasers on this place, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. So no one's going to live here. No human being's going to live here in America because it's going to be turned into a desert. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. So it's not going to be any business. Ishmael not going to have any businesses here anymore. It's not going to be a place of commerce. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So no one's going to be able to make money here anymore, man, because this place is a consumer nation. It's like a giant mall here, but there's not going to be any business here. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right, so it's only going to be desert creatures here in America. All right, and its time is nearing. Its destruction is nearing. All right, America's destruction is nearing. So now I'm gonna get And also, with those sanctions, Europe supplies a lot. I mean, Russia supplies a lot of Europe with oil. So economically, Europe is going to suffer. All right, because oil is used over there to heat their homes. You know, the pharmaceutical industry, the medicines. A lot of it is made from oil. Okay, so those nations are going to hurt. So it's going to be famine and inflation over there pretty soon. So I'm going to get Matthew 12 and 26. This is Matthew 12 and verse 26. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Yeah, they're divided. They're not one. All right. Their kingdom is not going to stand because they're divided. Esau's against Esau. And then all those that's in confederate with them, they can't see eye to eye. Their empire is crumbling as we speak. All right. So and it proves it in Obadiah. So I'm gonna get that. Okay. Wow. It's a hard chapter. Always forget Obadiah. All right. So Esau house is divided. Hold on. Almost there. It's a lot, brothers. All right. This is Obadiah. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. All the men of that confederacy, meaning alliance. Right? A confederacy is an alliance. So all those that's joined with Esau, all the Edomites that are together, their whole system is gonna fall. All right. All the men NATO, the EU, that's going NATO, the EU. All right, they're gonna break apart, man. America, the harlot that sits on the beast, they're gonna all turn on America. All the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread, economic aid, have laid a wound under thee. Getting weapons from America, technology, they deceived you. There is none understanding in him. There's no understanding in the so-called white man. All right? He spies on his own allies, man. He breaks treaties and deals. He's a man that doesn't keep his word. So now I'm going to get Sirach 10 and 8. This is Sirach 10. Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, so-called white man, he's dealt unrighteously. First and foremost, the Most High Son, and the Most High's people, the nation of Israel. Who's the Most High? Yahweh. Who is Son? Yahweh Shai. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. So-called white man got all his riches by thieving and robbery and murder. Robbery and murder. and deceit. All right. He swindled a lot of nations out of their wealth. The kingdom is translated, meaning transferred from one people to another. That's right. So the kingdom is going to be transferred. First and foremost, Yahweh Shai is going to be the leading ruler in the kingdom, the top, and he's going to share his kingdom with the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which is his people. All right? So, with that, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, the elders, honors to Akim pushing his truth out, and sincerity. Shalom.